All right, you guys. Finally, I've been trying to get this set up right. I gotta get me some equipment so I can really do these mukbangs the way they need to be done and stuff. But yeah. So I wanted to do an early morning video for you guys before I get my day started. I have a couple of appointments today. Um Places I gotta be. So I just was like, I don't know if I'll be able to get them the videos like I want to today, because I told y'all 2020 I'm coming very much so consistent. Um, so I said, why not just, I have to eat breakfast. I have to put something in my body. If I don't eat any other meal, I try to eat breakfast. Um, and as you can see, I don't know if you guys can really see what I have. Like the light is going crazy because I have my little light on back there. It's going crazy with the camera. But I'll tell you guys what I have before we start is. And first off, if you're watching this in the morning or this morning, let me say good morning, good morning, good morning. And thank you guys for tuning in. Um, if you're watching this in the afternoon, good afternoon. If you're watching this tonight, good night. Whatever it is, smile, be positive, all of that. And I need to go on and eat this avocado because, baby, it's just starting to do the most right now. But this video, of course, according to the title, you already know what it's going to be about. Um, like I said, I wanted to do a mukbang. This will be my first mukbang, and with more to come, I am going to do a little bit better with presentation. But the most important part, in my opinion, is the conversation. So you have people that sit there and they eat on video, and then when it comes to the conversation aspect of it, they really don't have anything to talk about or really not entertaining on that part. So we're literally just watching their food, hungry, you know, and all of that, but it's kind of boring. So I just was like, we need to have a conversation while I sit here and eat this food. Let me just tell you guys what I have. It's pretty boring. I'm gonna let you know in advance because since the top of this year, actually last year also, I've just been eating a lot better. I do have my days where I veer off, but I try to get right back on it. So this morning, and normally I have like in the morning I have like salmon, but I try not to do salmon every morning, just because of the mercury and things like that when you're eating so much seafood, and you have to be sure to just flush yourself out. So I've been doing like a keto. For those who are not familiar with keto, keto is basically just staying low carb. Carbs is actually what makes you gain weight. So if you cut a lot of the carbs out, a lot of the doctors will try to make you think that it's the calories, but it's really carbs. Carbs break down to sugar. So I've been doing like a low carb keto slash Akaline. Akaline is Dr. Sebi. Look it up, Dr. Sebi. I've been doing a lot of herbs and supplements and things like that I try to get in my system. This is Aniche and Golden Seal Extract Blend. This right here is very good for your immune system, amongst other things. Look it up. And you have to be very careful with this also. If you want to know more information about this and you don't want to look it up, just hit me up on Instagram, Confident Music Talks, at Instagram, or just write it down below in the comments and I can give you more information on why this is, you have to be very careful if you were to take this. But it's actually very good for you. This is ginger root. And with this, if you have any stomach issues, gastrointestinal issues, acid reflux, frequent heartburn, bloating in your stomach, it's hard for you to lose the belly fat, you're nauseous all the time, things like that. This right here is very, very good. Ginger root is very, very good. Even if you get fresh ginger and you make recipes, smoothies, drinks, whatever you can make with it, put it in your food. Ginger is very good for stomach issues. So I take these every morning. This right here, you guys can see it. It's like a little shrimp soup that I made. It's just seasoned with oregano, onion powder, a little cayenne. Those are all Akaline ingredients, and if you want salt, you just use sea salt instead of white table salt. This is avocado that is turning because I've had it sitting here for a minute while I cooked this, which was a bad idea. Just seasoned with a little sea salt, and these are just sour oranges, which is also alkaline, and this is just spring water. So I know y'all thinking this is very boring. This food is boring. We want to see the Popeyes chicken. We want to see the McDonald's. We want to see the Taco Bell, and y'all may get that one day too from me, because I'm not gonna say I'm just a health guru, but I am hopefully treading that line of being that one day. Just trying to get my life together as a whole. Yeah, so like I said, this is spring water, and I don't drink purified water. I do not drink all that other water, faucet water, the other bottle type of waters they have, because spring water is the only water that we are really supposed to consume. It's nothing added into it. It's straight from nature. Of course, they have to filtrate it and do things like that, but you can't actually get spring water that's not even ran through that process if you want that. And there are some natural springs that you can get water from also. So let's go ahead and begin this, because I done gave y'all the whole run around, but I just wanted y'all to know, because I don't know if you can actually see clearly what I'm eating. So I just wanted you guys to be able to see what it is that I'm eating, why I'm eating this, and things like that. If you're going to go on this adventure for, it's still the top of the year, so if you still want to change something about yourself, you want to lose a couple of pounds, you want to just look like you're glowing, just look better, just feel better, most importantly, then just jump on this with me, and we can do more of these. And like I said, some days, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be sitting up here eating some stuff y'all gonna be like, didn't she just say? But for the most part, I'm going to try to do right and be a good representation for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the topic, the discussion of the video, which is royalty. And that's my baby. If you hear my baby, he is watching Sesame Street and he gets a little excited. He'll be 10 months old very, very, very soon. Grace, first and foremost. Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this food that I'm about to consume. I thank you for the awakening of a new day for my family and I, Lord. I thank you for keeping us safe as we traveled on the dangerous highways this morning and as we traveled throughout the day. I ask that you allow us to come back together this evening to lay our heads down and to start a new blessed day tomorrow. I thank you for it all. I thank you for this food. I thank you for a shelter. I thank you for transportation. I thank you for breath, Lord. In your name I pray, amen. All right, so let's get down to the discussion. Now, keep it cute on Instagram. One of my followers, my subscribers on here, and my followers on Instagram, and y'all need to follow me on Instagram, because truth be told, I be wanting, and yes, I be wanting, that's a whole sentence for me, but I really be wanting to go live on Instagram, because I think that it just allows me to, like, I want to have talent shows, I want to do all sorts of things, but I don't have the followers on Instagram, on my business Instagram. I have them on my personal, but I'm thinking about opening up my personal Instagram since I have the followers. So if we do like a talent show or something where you could just do whatever talents you feel like you have, then it'll have the audience, because a lot of you guys are not following me on Instagram on the Company Music Talks page, but you guys are tuning in when I go on when I go live on the this YouTube page. So I just, if you guys could please follow me on that Instagram page, because I think, like, you can get people to tune in, you can invite people to chat with you, like to live video chat on there, and all of that. It's just more components just for a more successful feed of a live versus YouTube. Yeah, so like I said, this was one of the topics that she wanted me to talk about, and she basically named a lot of topics, which I'm so grateful for, because sometimes I tune in and out of I tune in and out of YouTube with just life in general, and sometimes I'm very active and sometimes I'm not. So sometimes I don't really know the topics of the current time that's going on and things like that. So when you guys send me requests and, oh, talk about this, or you could talk about this, then it just helps me. And we already at 10 minutes and I haven't even talked about the topic at hand. So let's go ahead and get good, because I know y'all tired of me. Okay, so, and I'm gonna make this short because I don't really have much to say about this topic, and I don't know the update on it and what's currently going on. But basically, it was in the news, I think about a month ago, that CJ So Cool cheated or was cheating on royalty. I also seen something that said that he basically, or she found out in December. So when it hit the internet in January, she already knew what was going on. I don't know if the lady reached out to her and let her know, or CJ told her, she just found out. I also seen where CJ tried to deny the allegations that he had cheated on royalty, and then royalty dropped her own video on her own separate channel, letting everybody know that, yeah, he did cheat on me, but ain't no, y'all know what I'm talking about, finna run me away and finna push me or take me off my throne, or whatever she said. This is my thing with that. And this is avocado. I love avocado. But this is the thing with that. When females say stuff like that, we have to be very careful how that can backfire on us. And I'm going to tell you why. I made a video, I think about one of my last video, I think it was about the Prince family, Corey and Carmen thing. And with that, I basically said that because Carmen did something very similar, where she was like, everything basically that Corey was doing, she was like, you know, babe, I would never do that to you. I would never leave you. I would never. And I was saying the same thing that I'm about to say as far as this situation goes. You know, we as females have to be very careful when we make a man feel like he can do whatever he wants to us and we would never leave. It's cool to have a sense of loyalty and to not tit for tat and stoop down to certain people levels and things of that nature, but you have to be very careful when you are trying to make a point to females or everybody else, because really what you're doing, you're making a point to that man. Females come a dime a dozen. If it was not this female or that female, it will be that female and that female. But you still with that same man. You just have to be very, very, very careful when you're making statements. You know, no B gonna knock me down off of my throne. No female or whatever gonna knock me down off my throne, and nobody gonna do this and do that. I know who I'm with. We've been together for 6 years. Like she said, 6 years, like 80 times. And stuff. You have to be very careful because you don't know you don't know what CJ eaters are hearing by you saying it. You think that you sending a message to the females like, oh, y'all can be with them, but y'all would never take my throne. You don't know that, one, because by you saying that, you put in the situation, you're giving CJ the upper hand in the situation, because you're basically letting him know that just because I want to prove a point that no female will make me leave you, I'm giving you the go ahead to do what you want to do. Because if you basically telling him you never gonna leave him, and you may, and like I said, you may think that you're speaking to the female, but you're not just speaking to the female, you're speaking to CJ too. So I would have, if I would have made a video to address something like that, I would have just went about it the wrong way. I would have, not the wrong way. Why did I say the wrong way? I'm looking up at the TV, but a different way. I would have just addressed it a different way. You know, and just let everyone know that, hey, and let me say this, because I've seen a lot of people giving her backlash about staying. with CJ. I can't really give her backlash about staying with CJ because we all have been at a point in time where we've stayed with someone that maybe we should not have stayed with. We've been put through things that maybe we should have left if we did not leave. The only difference with them is that they are in the spotlight, so they have more opinions coming their way. I just think that sometimes we don't understand people's decisions and stuff. And, you know, one thing that I can agree that Royalty is doing is she's made her own channel and things of that nature. For me, I don't know if Royalty feels like she won't be anything without CJ, or she's scared to cross that path of sin. Would she be able to succeed and survive without CJ? But truth be told, my question is, would CJ be able to survive without Royalty? And I do think he would, but I don't think he would be making the money that he's making now if she was to take herself and her kids off of that channel, primarily the kids. Those are not CJ biological kids. From my understanding, they are not adopted. Him and Royalty are not married. So, at any given time, if she wanted to take her kids off of that channel, she could do so. So, I won't even say that Royalty is afraid to leave CJ because of those reasons, because I saw a lot of people saying those things. Royalty is just there for the money and this and that. I'm like, her kids are the money maker. Like, her kids are the money maker. Like, CJ don't really have much as far as what he brings on the channel. Pretty much what he brings on the channel is telling people the material things that he has, or he gets the kids, or Royalty, and when you get a new house, you know, things of that nature. I don't really see him bringing so much to that channel without those kids. So I don't know if Royalty, I don't know, a person like CJ, let me say this. A person like CJ, he's a very cocky type person. Everybody knows that he made a video addressing it. It's no secret. He's a very cocky person. So for a person like that, sometimes you got to knock them down a couple notches and allow themselves and allow them to build themselves back up where they're not as cocky in a humble type of way, because he's one of those people that Royalty may have to. She just knows she want to stay with him, but she wants to see if he'll see her worth. Sometimes you got to just say, hey, I'll come, let me bounce out for a minute. Let me allow you to get yourself together. We're going to see what you do in that time that I'm giving you to get yourself together. And depending on what he does, make your decision. You know, and if he was smart, even if he wasn't trying, she'll try to do right in that time period. Well, a person like him are too cocky. Like, sometimes how he literally speaks to Royalty is disgusting. Very disgusting. And I seen where some people were saying, well, that's how they talk to each other. No, that's not how Royalty talks to CJ. That's how CJ talks to Royalty. And regardless if somebody is used to something, it's just the point of, now y'all can't tell me that sometimes when CJ talks to Royalty in a certain type of way, y'all don't see Royalty's face, or y'all don't see the shame or the embarrassment, or she's annoyed from it. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see that. Like, y'all cannot sit here and tell me that that's just the way they talk to each other. And Royalty knows CJ don't mean no harm. No. No, because if you go and you I bet that girl you was cheating on, you weren't talking to her like that. From the text messages that was read, you were saying sweet nothings to her. So why this woman you've been with for 6 years, you got twins on the way, all these things, even the points that he's made saying you wanted these kids, you wanted these twins and all this other stuff. And it's just like, then I seen a video. One of the last videos that I seen with them was when she ordered car seats. Not car seats. Yeah, car seats. And she ordered, I guess, not a girly color for their girl twin. And she was like, they were sold out, so this is all I was able to get. And he was just, well, when she get older and she see this and she asks the question, I'm going to tell her you did it. And your mama, you're stupid. I'm not going to say he said stupid, but in my mind, he said stupid. Because I'm like, who are you talking to? And I'm just like, I was just appalled. I was just like, wow. And I could just tell on a lot of the parts, she was quiet. She was just silent and stuff. And people just want you to believe that this is just the way that these people talk to each other. Y'all reading too much into it and this and this and that and the third. And I'm just sitting here like, that may be the way they talk to each other, but that does not make it right. That does not make it right for CJ to speak to royalty in that type of way. So let me just sum up my opinion on this so I can end this video and I can go and eat this food and make it to my appointments that I got. Because it's so hard to eat and talk. But to sum it up, my opinion on the situation is, I'm not going to say that royalty should have left CJ, because like I said, we all been in situations where we know when we're fed up, we know when we're tired, we know when we deserve more and what we're willing to accept and things of that nature. Royalty has to decide that for what's best for her and her family. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes with CJ and him trying to make amends, or the steps and the measures that they're taking to gain trust. We don't really know all of that, so I'm not gonna be judgmental and be like, yeah, royalty should have left and da da da. The only thing I did not like that video. I felt like that video was so stupid that she made, saying no, just gonna take me off my throne and da 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 da, 6 years, all that. It was just like, girl, you should have just, if you was gonna dress it, you could have just did. Well, I see why she did a video, because she made money off of it. So I won't say she should have did a live, but she could have left a lot out that she put in there, because it made her look crazy. But who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish my food, my avocado, oranges, and shrimp soup, and water, and supplements, and get myself together. I thank you guys for tuning in to my very first mukbang. It's going to be better next time, hopefully. If not, still tune in. We're going to get better as time go on. And like I said, if you guys have not seen me mention this in my other videos, for the next month or maybe even 2 months, depending on how it goes, I will be doing free promotions. If you got something you want me to put on Instagram, you got something you want me to put on this page, before my videos and things like that, if you got some music that you want me to play, some products that you want to send me to wear, hair, anything that you have, I will be doing free promos for the next month for right now. And yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. To all my confident comrades, remember to stay confident, stay positive. If you haven't smiled today, go ahead and smile right now. Go ahead and like this video while you're at it. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, and put your post notifications on, which all you have to do that is click that bell that is next to the subscribe button. So you will be notified of all my lives, all of my videos. Also, leave your requests and recommendations for videos down below in the comment section, or you can hit me up in my inbox on Instagram. Instagram is Confident Music, MUZIC Talks. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye. Now I gotta get up like a baby giraffe to cut this camera off. We're gonna get it together, y'all. We gonna get it together.